No matter how hard I tried to focus on drafting amendments to the document, I couldn't stop thinking about my sore lips, the lingering satisfaction between my legs, and the ache in my stomach and breasts. My morning was consequently protracted, but it was a damn sight better than my afternoon spent regretting convincing Mr. Gouret that my completing the second deal remotely could have cost benefits. Now I get to piss off Neil Wallace and work my ass off without charging my time to the matter. I'm thankful for the end of the day, and even more thankful that tonight I won't be eating alone. I won't be nursing a cocktail because I have nothing better to do. Tonight I'm heading back to Gregory. I reapply my Chanel red lipstick, ruffle my hair, and straighten my fitted linen dress in the hotel lift. When I open the door to the penthouse, I'm welcomed by dim flickering lights. There must be hundreds of votive candles decorating the suite. 2 parallel rows lead from the door, and I follow them through the lounge, through the master bedroom, and into the bathroom. More candles decorate the corners of the bathtub and line the marble sink unit. Vanilla fills my nose, warm and sweet. "Good evening, Miss Heath." His words come from behind me, his breath on my neck. He moves my hair down one shoulder, and I lean my head to expose the skin of my throat. "Are you coming home with me?" he asks through sensual kisses. "In 3 weeks." I feel him smile against my neck. "But I'll never make partner. Neil hates me." "He'll come round. If I was your boss, I'd come round." I turn and press my chest against his crisp white shirt, pulling my fingers through his thick dark hair. "You might be a little biased." I feel his lips smile against mine. "There's also a catch." He pulls back from me, but keeps his hands on the small of my back, gluing our waists together. "Share." I told Neil Wallace that a big client of mine needs my help in London. "The CEO of your big client being—" I dab a finger against his firm pec. "Exhibit A. And you owe me." "Ah, well, perhaps now is a good time to talk about the real reason I flew to Dubai." I pout playfully. "I needed a lawyer." "Right. And you could only find one working in the UAE." He chuckles against me. "Exactly." His tongue parts my lips, and I drown in his taste, pulling him to me with my hands around his neck. "I'm coming home," I whisper. "Where you belong, baby. Where we belong. Until we're grey and old." Unwilling to move my lips from his, I unbutton his shirt and push it back over his shoulders, letting my hands roam his chest. I gently suck his pec, making him groan. I release his boss belt, the button of his blue chinos, the zip. I draw his trousers down to his bare feet, and he steps out. Then I hold his gaze as I pull his boxers to the floor, his solid cock springing against his navel. I stroke a finger gently across his back entrance, then along the base of his erection, wrapping my fist around his length. He lifts his hips forward and locks his fingers in my hair. I want him. Cupping his sack, slowly working his base, I lick the drop of early release from his tip. The noise he makes in response is primal, drenched in lust. Greedy for him, I wrap my mouth around his head, swirling my tongue around his swollen end. "Fuck, Scarlet!" I open my throat and move down, taking him as deep into me as he can go. Continuing to work his base with my hand, I glide my mouth up and down his length until he takes over, moving his hips, taking control of his own pleasure. Jesus! He swells and tenses. The muscles of his thighs and arse lock. He's close. I sweep my tongue around his tip again, striking his spot as I increase the pressure at his base. His fingers nip my hair to the point of pain, but I pull his hips to my mouth and focus on taking all of him. "Fucking hell, Scarlet! Fuck!" His pelvis jolts, his rhythm shot. He tenses, his body stilling, and I retake control, drawing back, then down again. "I'm going to come." With his warning, I take him deep and swallow around his end. His hips buck again, his head